Whose song was that, Holly?
Uncle Ed.
Uncle Ed's song. We love that song, don't we?
I do.
Yeah. He's put it on one of his YouTube videos. I will try and link that for you because it is really, really good. It's just him skating with some of his friends, but that's the background song. So yeah, this morning I have been to Weight Watchers and I stayed the same by the absolute skin of my teeth, and I had a pep talk with my Weight Watchers leader. Then we've gone home and had some lunch, haven't we? You're still not very well. You've got a cough. You coughed so much last night that you were sick, didn't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're just about to pop into Mothercare now, because what are we going to go and buy, Holly?
Sheet.
A sheet for your bed?
Yeah.
So, and why is that?
Because I don't wear nappies anymore.
You're not going to wear nappies in the night time anymore, are you? So basically, for the last 2 packets of nappies that I've bought, none of them have been wet. So I think Holly's ready to go to night times without nappies. So she's got 1 more nappy tonight, and then we've got the sheet then, haven't we? So that means that when you wake up, you have to go to the toilet.
Okay.
Yeah. Like a big girl now, aren't you?
Yeah, cool.
Wow. Okay, so see you later. Say bye. So, some £24 later, we are home. I didn't realise I was going to be spending so much. I had not budgeted for that. I thought a waterproof sheet was going to be about £10. No, they were like £14 was the cheapest one, and then they work their way up from there. So you could either buy this plasticky one, and then you put your normal sheet over the top of it, of which I've already got normal sheets. Or you could buy one that had like plastic backing and then had like a cotton bit over the top of it. Or you could have one with a plastic backing and it was like big and fluffy. I can't remember what it was called. Terry quilting, I don't know. Anyway, it's just big and fluffy. And I thought, well, if she actually wees the bed and it's got a lining over the top of it, then that's wet and the whole thing will have to go in the wash. Whereas if she wets the bed, I can take the top sheet off, wipe this dry with like an anti-bac wipe, and then obviously like a towel dry it, and then put a clean sheet back on top. So I feel like this particular waterproof sheet serves the purpose better, because if you've got to put the waterproof sheet away because you can't separate it from the lining that's on top of it, and then you just put a normal sheet on the bed and then she wets the bed again, then you've got a wet mattress situation, and that's no good to anybody. So this makes more sense to me because I didn't want to buy more than one. But this was £14. I could literally buy a whole double duvet set with a sheet and 2 pillowcases for less than £14. I think that's taken the mick somewhat. So, but that's just Mothercare for you. So that's the size. We're still in the cot bed because she's a squirt anyway, and I'm gonna make the most out of that cot bed until she literally is like growing out of it. So yeah, that's that, and we'll let you know how that gets along. I hope this is fitted. Yeah, it is fitted. Thank goodness for that. I can't imagine folding that underneath the mattress corners. That would just be a nightmare. And then I bought Holly's first Christmas present because I wanted to have a little look at the toys just to get some ideas. I was like, let's go and have a look at the toys, and if there's anything you like, you can tell Santa, and we'll write him a letter and we'll start a list for Santa. And she was like, yeah, okay, cool. And then when she wasn't looking, I was looking at the puzzles, because she's got some Gruffalo puzzles at the moment, but she can basically ace them. She can basically do them with her eyes closed. And then we do have another puzzle, but it's Finding Nemo, and I find the puzzle pieces are quite small and they're just a little bit intricate, whereas this one that I've picked up was somewhere in between. So it's actually 10 puzzles in one, and it's designed for 3 years plus, which is awesome. So we've got puzzles that start from 12 pieces that go all the way up to 60 pieces. So, you know, you can start at the bottom and work your way up, obviously. And this was like originally £20 down to £10. Now, I thought that was really, really good. So this one is the World Tour bus. They also had a lovely pink, beautiful, girly unicorn one, but I thought that this one would be slightly more educational at the same time. Whereas, like, of course, I love the unicorn ones, and that's great, but it was like a unicorn in a field, a unicorn standing by some flowers, a unicorn standing by a castle, a unicorn at the beach, a unicorn with some mermaids, and I'm like, I love that. It's beautiful. It's really nice. But then this one has like real places on it. So there's like a bus here. So they've got like a teddy bear's picnic. Then they're off in France. So you've got like the Arc de Triomphe and the Eiffel Tower. Then they're in London. So you've got Big Ben, the London Eye, the Pineapple, the black taxi cabs and everything like that. Then they've got like a jungle safari scene. Then they've got like an Australian scene. So you've got the Sydney Opera House. You've got kangaroos and stuff like that. You've got Italy. So you've got the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And then you've got Egypt. You've got the pyramids and the Sphinx. And then what else have we got down here? We've got America. So what's that bridge? I don't know what that bridge is called. I'm not very with American stuff. But you've got like the yellow taxis and stuff like that. I have no idea. The Empire State Building. Please tell me I'm right, because otherwise I'm just embarrassing myself. Then we've got, I can't remember where penguins live, either at the North Pole or the South Pole. So I'm just embarrassing myself again right there. And then we have got, what's this one? Just a generic scene, I think, with all of the animals on it. So we've got like an elephant, a cat, dog, koala, zebra, tiger, a bear, a mouse, a hippo, a bunny, another cat maybe, a camel, a penguin, and other stuff going on. So I thought, yep, that would be great. So 10 puzzles, and they start from 12 pieces, going up to 60 pieces. And I thought that was a little bit more educational than unicorns standing next to some flowers or some mermaids. Which is pretty. I do agree, it's really pretty. But this does both. You can do some puzzles and learn about the 7 wonders of the world at the same time. Some of the 7 wonders of the world. So that's Holly's first Christmas present done and dusted. I think that's really good. It's £10 down from £20. Good going. So yeah, all in all, a successful afternoon. See you later. Evening, guys. So I have come to sign off / chat / get your advice and feedback. So I've had an email from London Marathon basically saying that I was unsuccessful. Dear Eleanor, commiserations, your application to run in the 2018 Virgin Money London Marathon has been unsuccessful. A record number of 386,050 hopefuls applied to take part in next year's event, but don't despair, there are still plenty of chances for you to participate on Sunday the 22nd of April 2018. You could secure one of the many charity places available or win a place through a competition. So basically, I have emailed all the charities who I think I would be happy to run for. So I've emailed a lot of Swansea charities, regardless of what that charity is. I believe that charity should start at home. So I've expanded that a little bit beyond my 4 walls. To my city that I live in. And then I have also applied to one army service related charity. I've also applied, I've contacted, I haven't applied, I've contacted these people. I've also contacted Kidney Cancer UK because that's what mum had. She had kidney cancer. And then I've also thinking about applying or contacting Veganuary, but I'm not sure if I haven't been a vegan for long enough, really. I'm not sure if they'd have me, so I'm not sure if I'm just wasting my time with that one, but I suppose if you don't ask, you don't get. So if any of you have applied to the London Marathon this year and have been unsuccessful, do you know of any charities that are crying out for somebody to run for them, to raise money for them and raise awareness for their charity? Although that's kind of like a double-edged sword, like you run in the London Marathon to raise money for a charity that's kind of like important to you, not because you just want to raise money for anybody just so you can run in the London Marathon. Does that make sense? So, I don't know. I've applied to a fair amount of people. Contacted a fair amount of people. So all I gotta do is just wait and hear back from them. I don't really understand how it works. So obviously there are charities that must have spaces already. So then what happens if I contact a charity that doesn't have any spaces? How do they get a space? And how does that charity get a space over me getting a space and then choosing a charity to run for? I don't really understand how it works. It's a bit confusing personally, I think, but that's just the way it goes, I suppose. So yeah, it kind of like, I do want to run the London Marathon, although I have stopped training purely, well, my feet were in tatters. I had the 6 weeks summer holiday off and then never really got back into it, whether that's because I've made up loads of excuses or not, but because I haven't got a firm goal to work towards, like, I know that I would completely throw myself into it if I had that goal. Like, I definitely am running the London Marathon, do you know what I mean? Whereas if I'm running now, I'm running for me, which, you know, is a good incentive. But like, if you're running to raise money for someone else or to raise awareness for a charity, I think the motivation is going to be like tenfold. And when you're feeling low, you're like, no, I can't quit because I'm doing this for somebody else. Does that make any sense? So yeah, thoughts on that, please leave in the comment box down below, please. I really need some help. I'm sort of like tearing myself apart. That's dramatic. I'm not tearing myself apart. I'm just like so undecided. Like 1 minute I'm like, right, I can do this. I'm going to apply to everybody and someone will have me. Or should I just leave it lie and accept it for what it is? I don't know. So, help needed. And on that note, I'm off to bed before I ramble anymore. So, see you all tomorrow.